shoving it into one of the heads, causing it to just fall down, fall down, and explode. Then, as the robot tries to hit him, a giant shower hand just comes out of his back and grabs it, crushing the crushing the well, crushing the whole body as he makes giant a giant orb covered in spikes, and they shoot out in all directions, causing a flurry of spiked projectiles hitting a bunch of robots. In less than 5 minutes, he already has 500 points. So, when this happened, he was put okay. Now, after this, he was immediately put into class 1A because the anyway sorry for the interruption. He was put in the class 1A, like I said before. Everyone was wondering how he's so strong, everything, and what his quirk is. That's when he just says they don't have one. They're like, what? That's impossible. We just saw you use your quirk outside. Well, that isn't a quirk. They say, yeah, I'm sorry, but we can't believe that. Whatever. Anyway, they were put, and Aizawa wakes up saying, shut yourselves up. I'm sleeping in here. I'm sleeping in here. So, after that, melascula just whispers, that dude's kind of a douchebag, isn't he? He said, who said that? Well, Aizawa said, who said that? If whoever did, you can gladly leave. That's when melascula comes out, saying, I said it. Everyone's in shock as they see this pink-haired, black-eyed girl just come out of the person's back, manifesting himself right in front of everyone. Yes, I'm doing this. And then he says, that's when Deku says, like I said before, it's not a quirk. So then they started to say, who are you? Explain. That's when Deku explained, well, this is basically, he's basically my longest, one of my oldest ancestors or something. And she tells me that I'm her reincarnation or something. That's when she says, yes, that's how it is. and two, what he's using wasn't a quirk. When I was back then, it was called magic. Lois says, okay. Oh, everyone get your jumpsuits on, go up front. Um, Front, right freaking now. We're having a quirk assessment test. Lowest score gets expelled. That's when everyone says, what the, you can't do that. Oh, trust me. That's when he says, trust me. I've expelled this whole classes before. Just because of one student. Try me if you want to. Everyone gets hears that no and just decides just to shut up and go to the place he said. And the first was, I think, the 50-meter dash. Yeah. Aced by Deku. Done in like 5 seconds. No. Way faster. Because if everyone can move faster than the speed of sound, shouldn't she be able to as well? So there, he's faster than sound. So, boom, outruns everyone. Long jump outside the ballpark. It was like 100 feet. It was already out. Grip strength done. Grip strength done. And I think there's gonna be like a pull strength. I'm gonna do a pull strength. There's like this giant load of heavy, of large pieces of metal, steel, iron. One can be the size of a oh yeah, one can be the size of just a chest, while the highest ones can be the size of a literal truck. Yeah, 18-wheeler truck. He just puts the heaviest one on, and he just yanks the rope, and it just comes towards him very fast. So he aces that test with flying colors. Then I'm gonna make the ball throw last. So he's been told to throw a ball for the last test to see your strength when it comes to throwing. This boy covers his whole arm in darkness, making it as big making his arm as big as a whole person's body, and then throwing it goes through the moon and exits the and exits and exits the other side before falling on the moon. Everyone is flabbergasted because no one of this strength existed. So yeah, he passed with flying colors. That first place thing while Raka doesn't freaking happen. That's stupid and shouldn't happen. And they should play like not measurable or something, or to the moon, because I don't care. It just isn't. I don't like it. No. Anyway, he gets first place. He gets second. I don't care. Anyway, Deku was Deku was told that Since you have the highest grade, you you are expected to always have an attitude of a leader. Act up and you're expelled immediately. Sounds fine. Like I said in the last one, he can separate himself. Melascula can separate himself from the body when she really wants to, but she doesn't feel like it. That would exhaust her, because that would take at least 30% of her energy, and staying out for more than a day will take the rest of the 70. And if she stays out a whole 24 hours, you're going to have to, and she's going to have to go back into Deku's mind. Otherwise, she might have to stay asleep for a whole day. Anyway. Anyway, they get to the day ends and Deku's discussing with Melascula, saying that was a very reckless thing to do. What she did was basically stupid, and something else could have happened other than that. He quickly tells me that she doesn't care. She could kill everyone in that classroom if she really wanted to. Anyway, Deku gets annoyed, but he just ignores her and goes to sleep. Next day is hero school. The hero test where All Might does this thing. Anyway, anyway, she since he was the most powerful, he was gonna go up with Bakugo. Yeah. No wait. Let's just keep it the same. Araka. He started there was gonna be teams, and Araka and Deku were teamed up. So when they walk in the building, uh, they basically came up basically just came with a plan, except Araka was more involved. She was going to distract Bakugo, causing him to charge at her at the last second before he even attacks her. He's going to come in and knock him out. So basically, she's bait. So Deku, so he leaves out walking while Deku's on the roof, unable to be seen. When Bakugo rushes in and goes in for the attack, when Deku comes down and knocks him out, Araka grabs Bakugo, making him floating. He wraps him up and then says release. He falls to the ground. He's caught. They dig from underground, catching Ida off guard, and Araka also makes him float, and also ties him up. Now he's on the ground, done. And that's when they say hero teams win. That's when he says, well, that was easy. what melascula says. Of course it was. Anyway, at the end of the day, everyone, at the end of the day, I'm not going to do any more. This is my video. Anyway, at the end of the day, the next day, USJ. It's gonna be a lot of changes. So, next day they're having a field trip. Ride down the bus. Everyone's in their hero costume. So, Deku costume is gonna be a little bit different. He's basically going to have No, the hero suit stays the same, except there's a little bit of few changes to the color. And so it's the color is purple and green instead of red and green. So yeah. Anyway, when they get to hero, the USJ 13, this tells them that any quirk can be used to save or hurt people. Check check out mine. Mine can make a pull force so strong that it's almost like a black hole. It's very dangerous, and it could kill a lot of people. But it can also be used to save people from fires and floods. Now, while they're disgusting, a portal opens up, and Shigaraki comes out, and they see this black mass come out, and they're saying, we're here to kill All Might and to take a person named Izuku Midoriya." My master found interest in him. That's when they say, that's when he says, "Great." That's when Deku says, "Oh, I'm not going anywhere. So you guys can either come back where you came from, or I'm going to have to kick your butts." So, so that's when Shiraki says, "You really think a little melascula like you can kill a bunch of people?" Deku gets angry and throws up a dark energy ball, which literally kills like 70% of all the villains. Like, there's literally just 30%. He's that powerful. And I was gonna say like 50 like 20%. So like a lot of numbers, cause I don't want to symbolize it. So the rest of these villains start attacking, and students were instructed just to stay here while Aizawa handles it. But Deku, knowing that it could help, Aizawa decides to use his darkness to help out. So he goes in for the attack and destroys and starts beating like 20 villains at the same time. And in no time, the villains are starting to lessen in numbers. So, Shigaraki pulls out the big guns. Cut. He tells everyone. He tells Kirigiri to separate everyone and sends them to different parts. Deku falls into a water landscape. With Suyu Eminette, I'm not changing it. He grabs Suyu Eminette and takes him back. Meanwhile, All Might has just crashed in and is fighting the Nomu. With considerable amount of power, people think that he's about to be beaten now. But here's the thing: Deku's on the one hand. So Deku comes in full punch, sending the Nomu through. Then he tries to set it on fire with his purple fire, but it didn't work. So he knew that it has over three quirks, and if he doesn't hurry up and kill, it's going to kill All Might. Now, Deku goes in for a finishing move. He darts, turns into a power assault, and cuts the thing in half. It then sets it on fire. Okay, burns it to the ground. The Nomu's now dead on the ground, and Shigaraki's like, no, that little brat. I'll kill him. That's when he says, now is not the time. That's when Kirigiri, the smart one, says, now is not the time, let's go. Anyway, he says, this won't be the last of me. I'll kill that brat. Anyway, I'm going to leave it up. That's what I'm going to leave it off. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you want to know the person who made this, check them out. His name is Starry Destruction. Hope you love the video, and goodbye.